In any institution designed to care for vulnerable individuals, the roles of administrators and law enforcement are critical. At the Jack Jones Juvenile Justice Center, the responsibilities were immense, particularly for Eric Hobbs, the former administrator. Hobbs was more than just a figurehead. He wielded significant power over the lives of the juveniles in his care. His recent termination, stemming from an incident where he used excessive force by deploying pepper spray 3 times on a juvenile detainee without any provocation, casts a shadow over his entire tenure. But this isn't just a case of excessive force. Hobbs's actions raise broader concerns about how he managed the facility, especially regarding the most vulnerable, those placed in foster care or potentially subjected to illegal adoption practices. With his position, Hobbs had a profound influence on the treatment and placement of these juveniles. If there were any illegal activities at the Jack Jones Juvenile Justice Center, such as trafficking or unauthorized adoptions, Hobbs would undoubtedly be a central figure in any investigation. His potential legal consequences go beyond the excessive force incident. If it's found that Hobbs was involved in or even aware of illegal adoptions or trafficking, he could face severe charges under both federal and state laws. The Trafficking Victims Protection Act, which addresses trafficking in all its forms, including minors, could be particularly relevant here. Furthermore, any fraudulent activities related to the adoption processes might lead to conspiracy and fraud charges under federal statutes like the Adoption and Safe Families Act. These are serious allegations that could lead to long-term legal battles and significant penalties. But the focus doesn't stop with Eric Hobbs. We must also consider Sheriff Lafayette Woods Jr., the man responsible for overseeing the Jack Jones Juvenile Justice Center. As the highest-ranking official in Jefferson County, Woods' role is not just administrative, it's one of trust and accountability. The sheriff's office is expected to ensure that all facilities under its jurisdiction are operating within the law and serving the community's best interests. If illegal practices, such as unauthorized adoptions or trafficking, were happening under Sheriff Woods' watch, his office could face significant scrutiny. Were there complaints that were ignored? Were there red flags that were overlooked? These are the questions that any thorough investigation would need to answer. If it's found that the sheriff's office failed to act on these issues, Woods could face legal consequences, including charges of gross negligence or dereliction of duty. Moreover, the ethical ramifications could be just as damaging as the legal ones. The public places immense trust in law enforcement to protect and serve, especially when it involves the welfare of children. If Sheriff Woods is found complicit, even indirectly, in these alleged illegal activities, it could lead to his removal from office and potentially criminal charges. The stakes are incredibly high, not just for Woods, but for the entire Jefferson County Sheriff's Office, as it could severely damage the public's trust in their local law enforcement. This situation involving Hobbs and Woods is a complex web of potential legal, ethical, and public relations challenges. The actions taken, or not taken, by these individuals could have far-reaching implications, not just for themselves, but for the entire community they were meant to protect.